Hi, guys, and welcome to another episode of the Cry But Don't Quit Show. I'm your host, India Miles, and today we have another guest with us who's going to share her self-worth challenge, and collectively we will learn together and see where this topic takes us. Would you like to introduce yourself?
Yeah, thank you, India, for having me. So my name's Ivonne Rivera. I will talk a little bit about how I balance everything. I am a owner of an event and decor business. I also balance a team of women where we also lead. It's called Lux Couture Collective. And I also have my career, my corporate job, where I'm a client executive in a tech industry. With that, I also want to mention I also help my husband with his business in the ultimate shredder industry.
Yeah.
So my challenge is, and that's why I definitely wanted to be here, is experiencing a lot of mom guilt because I am a mom of twin toddlers, first-time mom, so there's a lot of guilt there, balancing everything, including burnout. And it's really hard for me to say no or adding more to my plate and balancing me time, family time, friends, and then my work.
Yeah. And as we've seen, this is a very popular topic, and I wanted go in a different direction because I've had an opportunity to speak to you in length, and she's not minimizing this schedule and her to-do list and the tasks and the never ending. She has a full-time job. She has a full-time business. She has subcontractors that work for her. She has twins, not one, two, the same age, okay? And she has a husband who has his own business. I just wanted to reiterate. Did I get it right?
You got it.
All right. There's not enough hours in the day. And when I thought of this challenge, I immediately thought that high work ethic does not mean high self-worth. That oftentimes we are burying ourselves in work so that we don't have to stop. And it's become our identity that, hey, I work hard, I get things done, and it's an inner competitiveness, especially when you're in sales, where you get some dopamine from getting things done every day. And then you get addicted to that dopamine of tomorrow, let me see how much more I can get done. And the next. And your nervous system and your children and your quality of life is going, it's going by the wayside. So that guilt is an alarm system. It's an alarm system. It's supposed to be there to say, hey, you had these children because you care about family, it matters to you, and now you're playing catch up because your mind, even when you have the time, your mind is somewhere else. How's that resonate for you?
100%. I'll get emotional because, talking about twins and family and balancing and all, but absolutely, there's times where I'm working and I'm thinking about what are the girls doing? Are the girls missing me? Are they worried about me? Are they being taken care of? And on top of that, if I'm with my twins, I'm also then looking at my calendar and adding more, and someone emails me, we book this meeting, and then I'm booking it on my lunch break. So yeah, that definitely resonates.
Yeah, so the self-worth strategy that I want to give you is the boundaries that you've set with yourself. You've not made them concrete that when you have family time, it is family time. That is a non-negotiable where you wouldn't have that guilt if you were honoring that boundary had you set it. And that's a strategy. To not disappoint yourself means that you can trust yourself. And if you can trust yourself, then you can do all the things on your calendar, but you can apply the same amount of commitment to the things that matter to you. That guilt is coming up because you know that you're robbing Peter to pay Paul emotionally. You know that your mind is still on work when you're working with the kids and you feel guilty. I mean, you're with the kids and that feels guilty, or you're feeling guilty because of that, you know what I mean? So my advice would be for you to revisit your personal boundaries and truly separate who you are and how much of a champion you are in work, and then create the same barometer when it comes to who you are and what type of champion you want to be as a mom. Because yes, we are all pursuing having it all. Yes, we can have it all. But success is not just climbing the mountain, it is staying at the top. And anyone who has become successful, we know that if you've not planned to sustain whatever amount of energy you had to exert to get to that top, is it sustainable to keep it? So revisiting those boundaries of like, I will not pick up my phone when I'm with my twins. I will not, after 5 o'clock, not thinking about work. I will only work my business 3 nights a week, and that's it. And then I'm going to put help in place. If you can't set those boundaries for yourself, then you're going to continue to give into that cycle, and the price that you're paying gets larger. Your health, your quality of life, your joy, your relationship with your children, the type of example you're setting for the women in your life where they're like, oh, in order to be valuable as a woman, you must have to be a superhuman to do all these things, and that's what makes me valuable. How's that speak to the boundaries that you gave yourself or didn't? Did you sit down when you had your twins and decide, make some rules for yourself?
No, the twins were a surprise, and it was survival mode, to be very, very vulnerable.
Yeah, girl.
There was PTSD, anxiety, like it all just rolled in. So yeah, there wasn't time to plan time.
Well, I'm big, and this show has really showed me about women being better resourced, and those resources look like nannies, counselors, therapists, the finances, the house cleaners, yes, being resourced. I couldn't imagine having two at the same time, going through toddler. It's different when they sleep all day, but when they're toddlers and they start forming opinions and they need you more, it takes a toll on you emotionally, and you shouldn't have to collapse in order to know that something gets to change. And I know it's weighing on you. I know it's felt. I know that opportunities to work out, opportunities to hang out with your girls, opportunities to have fun are being rescheduled because there's this thinking in this pattern. I work harder, eventually, a year, 3 years from now, I'll get there. You won't. You will be right where you are today in 3 years because that's not how you break out of that pattern. You break out of that pattern by doing less, freeing yourself from this world that you were living before you had twins and you didn't adjust to after now that you're a mom. So you're still operating as if you don't have the kids. I see you light up when I say that.
100%.
Yeah?
I didn't realize, and what you were saying matches because I didn't realize there had to be an adjustment from go, 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 and then stop, and then go, go, go.
Yeah, because your brain is still in go mode, and you're in sales.
Yes.
And sales is one of those things where it just makes you competitive, and every 30 days the clock resets. And it's not the same thing with children, and they can tell when you're mentally not there, even as little as they are. So the mom guilt is an alarm, yes, but the tool and the strategy is just, comparing who you were before you became mom, and did you take the time to really revisit what your quality of life gets to look like now that if you're all over your Instagram, family is important to you. It's very important. So those rules start with you as far as how you're going to construct your life. And again, high work ethic does not mean high self-worth. Those are all external tick marks to say, yep, I did everything today. I'm making $200,000. I've got a business. I've got kids. I've got that. I've got a husband. It's just check, 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 check. That doesn't mean anything to worthiness if you're not able to enjoy it and be able to sustain it.
Absolutely.
Okay, before I let you go, would you like to share a little bit more about your business or your organization you support or anything like that?
Yeah, so a little bit about, I would say our business, my husband's, he has Ultimate Shutters of America, and he has a local manufacturing company here, and he built shutters, and we're really excited because now he's launching roller shades. So if you want to upgrade your home with shutters or roller shades, you could find us online. And then, of course, event and decor, balloon artistry, drapery, and definitely want to share. You could get with me afterwards. I am in the tech industry, so if you need help with your business, technology, I'm definitely your tech girl for that as well.
Well, thank you for being here.
Thank you so much
Ivonne.
for having me.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.
All right, honey.